Well, it is the start of another track day. We are in my garage getting ready for the track day. There's a few things, right? So remember the running issue or the couldn't go over 5,000 RPM issue? So we looked into it and we found out that this, the little like nipple on this side was actually, oh wait, the little like nipple over here was actually broken. So we had a giant vacuum leak. We're doing a little oil change. I have a oil pressure sensor because the one that's in there isn't for the gauge. It's sender versus sensor. So we have the correct one, so we can actually see oil pressure, which essentially what we chalked up to at the last event was it's not making scary noises. Keep going. We have new tires. We have two, which are actually not new tires. They're free tires that we got from. It's the whole story. Nefura Sura 4, I don't know. Whatever these are, they're 200 tread wear. Old tires, I don't remember if we mentioned it in the last video, but the tires that sent this gentleman for a fun ride was 10 years old. So these ones are not, these are 7 years old. But there's another thing too. We have insurance. So we're bringing an entire set of much newer Toyo RR or R888Rs. I think that's what they are. Toyo R888Rs. They're a smaller size, but they're a grippier tire. So if anything happens to these, we're going to swap them out and have tires for the day. If we go through 8 tires in the day, then we're not doing too good. Well, this is my garage. It's messy. Don't judge me. I don't spend much time in here. At least not as much as I want to. We're taking off our door. So this is a door card I've been working on for the car, just because it's a little dangerous with sharp things everywhere. Also, we did figure out why the blower motor wasn't working, so that if this does have any overheating issues, we're going to be able to turn on the blower motor and save the engine. We did also get, where's it? Radiator ducting. So this is an OEM piece. It encases the condenser in the radiator in there. I don't know how well you can see that with no light, but we didn't have time to align it, but I don't think his jump over the curbs actually did too much for the alignment. If it did, it'll just be another thing we have to deal with today. It'll be the fight. That's what we're here. So essentially, we're going to finish getting the car ready and then load it. But we're also going to get some tools together because last time we were kind of egg on face with tools. All right, we are ready to leave Casa de Welsh and go beat up on some cars. Well, the Eagle has landed. So, filling out tech sheets. We paid. We signed up. Got wristbands.
Redo that.
What?
You yelled the Eagle has landed. I thought you meant someone who's here, and I was like, who's the Eagle?
Why do I have to redo it? That's perfect. See, she's adding to everything. This is perfect, right? Matt's here. We got the 360 camera again. Today, there's like 5 other people. We are going to have a pretty open day, it seems. 4 cars over there, maybe? No, 2? It's a small day. It's great. We're going to unload and then hopefully.
You embarrassed when you go off this time.
No, I'm still going to be pretty embarrassed if I go off again. But so we have the new tires, we have the new brake, well, working brakes now.
Cheat codes.
We have cheat codes if we feel like it. We're going to get this thing off the trailer right now and hope for the best. Well, we got the okay. Track is hot. Driver's meeting's all done. We're going to see if Eric does a repeat of last time or not. We're going to actually hold off on putting any cameras in the car for the first 2 sessions to know if the car is good or not. Because we still don't actually know.
So like, if you said crack, do they know that that's just crack, or would you just get cracked?
Jesus. So before, sorry, they're loud. before it would take a while for us to get out of second and go to third and then get in, you know, we never saw fourth last time. And he just shifted into fourth. Car's going good. Well, we got 2 sessions in. He got 1, I got 1. They started running the times, or at least recording the times, when he ended his session. So we don't have his time. When we came in here, right? So last time he did a 106.3, I did a 105.6, and new tires. The engine's supposed to be running good. You know, little things that we did to the car to get it more trustworthy and to drive better for us. I was like, okay, we'll just set a goal and we'll see if we get there of a 103. And so my session was timed, and when I went out, my best time was a 102.8. And I will say, at least for me, the car is nothing like what it was before. How was your drive?
The car has power, it has way more grip than before. I would feel like you've got like a stock NA 1.6 Miata, and then you're going into an S2000. The difference is that big. The grip is, it's okay, considering the tires are still from 2017. I think we switched it up a little bit so we don't have actual bricks on the back, and we're not crashing the car. So far we are meeting every goal of not breaking the car and crushing personal best times for this car.
Yeah, no, so granted, we still have some lockup under braking. I might say the worst tires are on front right now, which, if you watch the video, the most recent video of us driving, or the last one of me driving, was it didn't have any problem kicking the rear out in second gear. So I know you were driving along with third gear, especially coming over here onto the straight. So I wanted to try it, and I think you get a little bit more RPM, but honestly, even if you don't shift into second coming around this corner and just stay in third, it's probably like a 200 RPM difference at the end of it because of how much torque this engine has. So we're gonna see if we can better our times as the day goes on. We're still watching the tire pressure, because of course the hotter it gets, the higher the pressure goes up, and we don't want it to be too high. I'm really curious to see what you do. We're gonna get the camera on him next session, and we'll have times for him. So I think it'll be fun. No dirt today. Session number 3 is in the books, and I have to admit, Eric is faster than me right now. He's got me by 0.2. The car is phenomenal right now. We literally aren't having any problems. I'm letting it cool down because I have to beat this man. I can't let him beat me. Either that or I'm going to have to break the car and just blame that and say that's why I couldn't beat him. Well, the first 2 sessions, he came in, we looked at the car really quick, made sure nothing was going wrong, and then I went out and started beating on the car. This time, because of that, I'm going to let it cool down, but I will say it looks great out there. It sounds great. Obviously it feels great because what was it? Your first few laps in, I think he was like 4 laps in and he was running like low 105s. And I was like, come on, Eric, step on it. And then he just started dropping and dropping, and there goes a second, there goes another second. I was like, all right, calm down, pull it back a little bit. But yeah, no, wait. That's the other thing too we wanted with this car though, was friendly competition. Because if you're always the fastest, it's not fun. You don't have anything to actually try for. But we're seeing how, so we're gonna leave those tires where they're at because we don't need better tires right now. We just want to see how far we can push this car, because we both know our times, being a 102.605 and a 102.802. There's more time out there. We're still learning the car. Because technically we've only got, well, you got 2 sessions in a good car. I've got 1 session in a good car. We got some figuring out to do, but only figuring out how to drive it. I will say, the other thing that we both agree on is these seats suck. So we're sliding in this thing, our knees up against the door or what's left of it. We're, holding onto the shifter through some corners, trying to like keep ourselves from falling out of the car. It's not as good. Having a seat, a roll bar, and a harness in this thing would make this car so much better to drive. I don't know if we want to put that money into it right now, but I do know we are already talking about if we can find some used coilovers out there. So if anybody has some coilovers they want to give to us for free or a little bit of money, I'm down. Being in the video? No? We met Dylan here. He's got a really cool black ND way over there. He was here at the last event actually. He was running really quick last time. His tires are definitely done, so he was running a little slower, which was nice because actually our final time for the day was 79 hundredths slower than Dylan, which I wasn't mad at because Dylan's actually quick out here. So what ended up happening, he ran the 206.6 or 206.06. 102.606 numbers. So he ran that, which was faster than my time of a 102.8. And so I had to go try and redeem myself. I didn't break the car trying to redeem myself, so I can't blame the car right now. And then I actually came in with a 101.897. I don't know where I found the extra 0.7 over what Eric did in the car, but immediately after my time, I went out Eric even said, because he was watching from over there, the left-hander coming down the straight that goes back in there, he said that that was the best looking I ever took that corner. And then I went around back, and even when I was doing that, I was like, all right, maybe I'll do one more lap. I came into the S's, and I just four-wheel drifted one way, four-wheel drifted the other way, and I was like, all right, these tires are cooked. We can't run no more. So Eric got a view of the fastest the car could go through there, and I couldn't do any more. So there's definitely more time left in the car, but considering me and Eric both dropped like almost 4 seconds apiece, the car's doing much better than last time. So there's a few things we want to do. We'll keep you guys posted, and we'll do another one next month. But this is turning into a great little track car, and for not a whole lot of money. We can do a lot more, you know, I'll explain more that we got into it. Essentially, I think we said in the first video that we bought the car for $1,200. I want to actually look and see how much we've actually got into this, because it's not much. And I will say a 101 time around this track here is very respectable.
Old tires.
We're going to stress the old tires, because as all racers, we have all the excuses in the world of why we're slower than what we actually could be. I will say one thing that'll tell you how we were driving this. So this is a little hubcap, or a center hub-centric cap for the wheel, and yeah, Eric came in, and it's supposed to go in there, but we definitely got the brakes hot, because it doesn't melt without it being hot. So that one's gone too?
Yeah, they're both gone. I'm
The
sorry,
fronts were way too hot.
Sorry I broke the car.
I'm gonna blame Eric, because it definitely wasn't me.
Weight reduction.
All right, well, like I said last time, if you guys like the track day videos, because I know we do a lot more how-to mechanic stuff, but if you like the track day videos, we're gonna keep doing track days. The more track days, the merrier, because this shit's fun.